Okay guys, Saturday, October 23rd, and the structure is done. Started off back in early April, I believe, taking down a decorative concrete block wall that was beside the deck there. You can kind of see a white outline in the existing patio there where that block wall stood. Behind it was nothing but a pile of dirt and some of our firewood that we had stored there. The wife finally convinced me to let her tear that down, which her and my son did do rapidly. They left a cold chisel and hammer on the ground next to a pile of these blocks when I got home from work, and I was like, "You did that all with that?" And at first they kind of went along and said yes, but turns out they rented a small jackhammer to make that job real quick and efficient. But after that, that was it. Started this project. $500 to have a guy come in with a bobcat and excavate all the clay which was in the ground where the structure is now standing and alongside the garage. And there had to be 6 yards of hard pack where the structure is now, and then 4 yards of concrete on top of that. Another 6 yards of hard pack beside the garage and coming down to this new patio, along with another 4 yards of concrete. And then of course the structure. The structure is made out of hemlock. It's 8x8 posts, 8x10 beams, both the carrying and also the tie beams on either end. The braces are 4x8 material. The rafters are 4x6 with 1x6 V-groove pine sitting on them, and 1 by various widths material of hemlock on top of that pine, and then ice and water shield on top of that, and then the metal roofing that you see. It's got cedar on the gable end here and also on the eave ends for longevity. I stained that black so it'll kind of tie in with the trim from the roof structure, or from the roof itself. But, it's all mortise and tenon joinery. Those joints are fastened with 1-inch octagon oak pegs that I milled down myself from firewood from this property. When we first moved in, there was multiple oak trees, and backyard looked like the enchanted forest, and we wanted to actually be able to grow a lawn and not have things falling all over the house, so we took those down, and some of that wood remained 11 years later, and I was able to cut those down, mill them, and turn them into the oak pegs, not pigs, which are now in this structure. We'll be there for hopefully a long, long time. But, it was a fun journey. My first time timber framing. I did carpentry in the past. I had to acquire a few new tools for this one from the Timber Slick, 270 some odd bucks. Framing chisel, another 160 some odd bucks. The chain mortiser for $1,200 used. You know, I probably could have got away with doing the mortise by chisel and hammer, but I'd still be working on it right now if that was the case. So it was definitely a worthwhile investment. Those things go for over $2 grand when they're new, so I've got it. Whether I ever use it again, who knows, but I have it. So that's where we are, guys. It's been a fun project. I wouldn't mind doing a little something more in the future. We'll see what time brings. Got a few more years before I retire, and see what happens then. In the meantime, if you want to look back at some of the progress of this structure, I did multiple videos in various stages. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you then. Have a good day.